The sun dipped below the horizon hours ago, an event of cosmic significance that has gone completely unnoticed. Inside your home, it might as well be high noon. A constellation of artificial suns burns brightly. The sharp white glare from the overhead lights, the cool flickering blues of the television, and, closest of all, the intensely radiant screen of the phone in your hand. You feel a profound weariness deep in your bones, a day's worth of effort crying out for rest. And yet, your mind refuses to yield. It feels tired but wired, a state of agitated exhaustion where thoughts race in frantic, useless circles. We have engineered a world of perpetual daylight, and then we lie awake in our illuminated bedrooms, wondering why true restorative sleep has become so elusive. This is the silent battle being waged every night in homes across the world, a battle between our ancient, sun-tuned biology and our modern, artificially lit environment. This chapter explores this crucial conflict. We will investigate why intentionally dimming the day, turning away from the tyranny of the blue light, and embracing the gentle spectacle of sunset is one of the most powerful and fundamental actions you can take to heal your sleep and restore your energy. What if the most effective switch for sleep wasn't in a medicine cabinet, but hanging in the western sky? How could 15 minutes of watching the day die be more potent than hours of tossing and turning in the dark? The truth is that sleep cannot be forced or coerced. It must be invited. It is a guest that will only arrive when the conditions are right. And the most persuasive invitation we can offer is to honor the transition between day and night, to practice the ancient, instinctual ritual of bidding farewell to the light and welcoming the restorative power of natural darkness. To understand why the sunset is such a powerful sleep aid, we must first understand the primary chemical messenger involved, melatonin. Often misunderstood as a natural sleeping pill, melatonin is more accurately described as the hormone of darkness. Its job isn't to knock you out, but to send a clear, system-wide signal that nighttime has arrived and it's time to begin the crucial processes of rest and repair. The production of this hormone is exquisitely sensitive to light. Our eyes contain specialized photoreceptor cells, different from our rods and cones, which act as the brain's light meter. These cells are particularly attuned to blue spectrum light, the very kind that dominates daylight and, critically, radiates from our screens. When these cells detect blue light, they send an urgent message to the pineal gland in the brain with a simple command: stop making melatonin. This is why staring at your phone in bed is so profoundly disruptive. You are essentially telling your brain that it's still midday, even as the clock ticks past midnight. The consequences of this delayed or suppressed melatonin release are all too familiar. Difficulty falling asleep, a restless night of shallow sleep, and a heavy, groggy feeling the next morning. Your entire circadian rhythm is thrown into disarray. The sunset, however, is nature's perfect antidote. The light show that paints the evening sky is not just beautiful, it is a specific biological signal. As the sun sinks lower, the atmosphere scatters the blue and green wavelengths, leaving behind a spectrum dominated by gentle reds, oranges, and pinks. This long wavelength light does not trigger the off switch in our ocular light meters. Instead, it acts as a permissive, calming signal. It is the visual equivalent of a gentle lullaby, telling your brain the stimulating part of the day is over. It is now safe to begin producing the hormones of the night. Watching the sunset is an act of biological calibration, a way of consciously syncing your internal clock with the grand, reliable clock of the cosmos. Beyond this essential biochemistry, there is a profound psychological benefit. To witness a sunset is to experience a moment of awe. It is that feeling of being in the presence of something vast, beautiful, and much larger than oneself. It's the quiet reverence that stills the chattering mind. Scientific research on the emotion of awe has revealed its powerful therapeutic effects. Experiencing awe can reduce stress, increase feelings of connection to others and the world, and, perhaps most importantly, it can shrink the self. In the face of such immense, effortless beauty, the worries and anxieties that seemed so monumental just moments before are put into their proper perspective. They become smaller, less significant, less all-consuming. A sunset doesn't just prepare your body for sleep, it quietens the mind that keeps you from it. And yet, we cannot simply transition from the high-alert, problem-solving state of our workday directly into peaceful slumber. Our nervous systems don't have a sharp on-off switch, they have a dimmer. We require a transitional period, a sleep buffer zone, to allow our minds and bodies to gradually power down. This is where the ritual of the sunset becomes a practical and powerful tool. It provides the perfect structure for this essential winding down period. The first and most crucial step is to make a conscious decision to disconnect. As the sky begins its colorful transformation, let that be your cue to turn off your screens. This act alone removes the primary source of melatonin-suppressing blue light. But don't just sit in the dark. Instead of passively consuming more information, shift to mindfully reflecting on your day. This is the perfect time to open your nature log and engage in the simple, powerful practice of gratitude. Write down 3 specific things from your day for which you are thankful. It could be the taste of your morning coffee, a kind word from a colleague, or the sheer beauty of the sky in front of you. This practice actively shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, from problems to be solved to gifts already received. It calms the amygdala and eases the mind into a state of contentment. You can amplify the ritual by pairing it with a warm cup of non-caffeinated herbal tea, as we learned in our last chapter, creating a multi-sensory experience of profound comfort and peace. Our modern sleep crisis is, in large part, a crisis of light. We have flooded our nights with artificial daylight and have forgotten the healing power of natural darkness and the importance of the gentle transition between the two. Re-establishing a sunset ritual is not a romantic, nostalgic whim. It is a wise, biologically informed strategy for better living. A good night's sleep doesn't begin when you lie down in bed. It begins the moment you decide to honor the darkness. It begins when you choose to turn off the artificial glare and flip on the magnificent, healing off switch of the sunset.